All of these buildings all around here, as I told in class last night, they're ours. They belong to us. They're ancient, these buildings. There's a whole city underneath this city. They've been burned, all the major cities, the major energy centers on this globe we call an earth. Our ancestors set up these energy centers that we call Philadelphia, New York, Boston, Atlanta, Detroit, right? Chicago, Miami, Phoenix, Los Angeles. They are energy centers. They're not where they are in huge, large cities just because of some coincidence. There's energy and power in these places. London, Rio de Janeiro, all right? And by the way, we're going to...
The extent of these buildings around the world, just so you can see how many countries they are in, and really when you look at the slideshow that he created, they all look like they're the same culture. I mean, honestly, half of them look like they're the same building. They all look like they come from the same city or the same country, and they're not. These are buildings from all around the world, and they didn't just do this because they liked the Roman style or because they were settled by Roman people. These types of buildings are in China, they're in Kenya, they're in Taiwan, they're in Japan, they're in Australia, they're in anywhere you can imagine and everywhere you can imagine. They're in the Philippines, they're in Indonesia. They are everywhere because this was a lost culture. This was a lost civilization that existed up until just a few hundred years ago. And all the wars that we're fighting now are, I would suggest, ongoing wars to continue the destruction of this ancient culture. The extent